I'm Beverly Coover, and I've been playing my Lowry organ at Garten Music for 2 years now.
What made you decide to sign up for the Goofin' Around class?
Well, I was reading my Active Aging, or maybe it was the senior magazine that comes out monthly, and there was an ad for Goofin' Around on the keyboard. I've always had an interest in playing the piano. I never really had opportunity to take piano lessons, and it just sounded like that was what I was looking for. I really didn't know what I was looking for, but I had found it. And I enrolled, and I've not been sorry at all. It's been a delight, a real light in my life. I got all the particulars in my book, and they set up a time to bring the organ. They loaned me an organ, and I'd have it for the full 10 weeks of the class, and we scheduled a delivery date, and they brought it to my home and set it up for me, and I was ready to go. Started my first class, and I could go directly home and play on the organ, and it was amazing. Even after the first class, I could knock out a little tune, and I was just really thrilled. Felt like I had really accomplished something. It's so easy. It's encouraging. You can just progress so quickly.
And what class are you in now, or what was your last class you took?
I completed the first series of books, which was the Red
Book
series, and then I was ready to start the Blues series, and there wasn't quite enough students at that particular point to form a class, so there was going to be a little bit of a wait. And then there was a personal issue came up in my home. My husband became ill, and he had pancreatic cancer, and he wanted to remain at home and be taken care of. I knew that was going to be demanding for me, so I had to lay out for the duration of his illness, and when he passed, why then I inquired again about getting back into a class, and now I'm starting on the Blue Book series, and I'm in the first class of that. And the songs are getting a little bit more challenging, and that's good, because that's what I'm in here for, is to learn and to get better. And they're still fun, and I'm with a new group of students, so I'm making more acquaintances, and that's fun too. And it's all working out nicely. They love to hear me play. Bad notes and everything.
Yeah.
And I played every day. I was not taking lessons officially at Garten's Music during that period of time, but I was playing 2 or 3 hours every day at home on my organ. Bought a couple extra books, you know, went alone on, you know, worked my way through. My husband was an accomplished musician. He was a trumpet player, and so if I would get into a bind with something, well, I could always ask him, and he pretty much could tell me the note, or you know, or what this meant. But most generally, the music was written so clearly and condensed to where it's easy.
Yeah.
And so that wasn't much of a problem. But I have a lot of problems with the coda. I can't ever remember where I need to go when they've got that in the song. But that's just my personal challenge.
So you mentioned that when you were out for a period of time, did you continue to play and use your organ?
Oh yes, I laugh, and it's trite. I say it so much, but the organ, my Easy 10 is my new best friend, and I have it positioned in my home to where I pass by it dozens of times a day. And it's not uncommon for me to just need a little picker-upper, and I'll sit down and I'll play a song. You know, I maybe play 2 songs, and then I'll get up and I'll go ahead and do the laundry, or go make the bed, or all those, you know, routine chores that are always there to be done.
And do you come to organ club or life club and things like that?
Oh, yes. I look forward to it. I always mark first and third Fridays on my calendar because I don't want to miss them. All the classes merge at that time, and anyone that wants to can come. And we socialize, and we have a couple philanthropic projects that we support, and we have a group that go to lunch before, you're invited if you want to, go to lunch before the bigger group meets, and it's just a wonderful group of people, and a lot of them are singles, widowed or whatever, and it just brings a kind of a family unit together of individuals. It's just, I just think it's nice. I think Garten music does an awful lot to enhance older people's lives if they'll just tune into it.
So what would you say to someone else who was maybe thinking of taking the class but wasn't quite sure, maybe feeling a little hesitant about it?
Oh, I'd have to sit down with them and I'd have to tell them about all the pluses about it and ask them if they have questions, and I'd be happy to try to field an answer for them. From my personal experience, I would encourage anyone that has the least bit of interest in music to take a chance. Take a chance. Take that first class and get that loaner organ and sit down and enjoy that 10 weeks and make a determination at the end of that 10 weeks as to whether you want to continue or not. And I think you will be pleasantly surprised that you want to continue on, and not only from the aspect of learning something new, or having music to enjoy that you're producing yourself, and the friendships that you're going to make in the class as well as the group activities.
I would highly recommend it to anyone. Take a chance and learn music. You'll be better for it.